In a new film from Disney and Pixar, elements like fire, water, land, and air all live together. And even though they're different, they discover they have a lot more in common than they think. Joining us are the stars of Elemental. We've got Leah Lewis and Mamadou Athey. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Joining us.
Good morning.
Morning. How's it going?
We're doing well. Let's talk about this movie and talk about specifically the elements that you play. Leah, let's start with you.
Wow, so I play a character named Ember, who is a fire character. She is very fiery, not to use the word over and over again, but it is what it is. She's very passionate, she's very hardworking, and she is so loyal to her family. And at first you would think she's kind of angry, but if anything, she's just a bit more dissatisfied with the fact that Element City isn't really made for fire people. So she kind of just keeps to herself, and she's a bit protective rather than just defensive. But she ends up meeting this water character named Wade, played by Mamadou Athey, and it completely shows her a different side of life that she never knew existed.
Yeah, that's great. Mamadou, can you fill us in a little bit on your character as well in this film?
Yeah. Wade is just, the sweetest of hearts. He has a happy-go-lucky air, but that kind of belies like a very strong center. He's very easy to get along with because he just sees the best in people, and he only wants to find the good in every situation. But he's also a realist, and he's a pragmatist, and he'll do the thing that he needs to do to make sure everyone is okay at the end of the day. I love Wade. It's been a real joy to play him, and I'm so glad Pete cast me as him because as a voice, this is a character that I thought I'd play certainly on camera, but as a voice, because my voice is naturally so deep, I didn't think anybody would leap to the assumption that this would be a role for me. But man, it's kind of one of my. I'm sure this is one of the roles that I'll look back on for the rest of my life and just be like, I'm so happy I got to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Is this the first time, Mamadou, that you have lent your voice for an animated character?
Yeah. What a way to start, huh?
Right in with Disney Pixar. Right. I love it. Leah, what about for you? Have you done animated characters before?
So yes, I actually had done animated characters before, but nothing to this scale. And I think when I even walked in for the first in-room audition at the Pixar headquarters or the Pixar studios, I was completely daunted, but also just so excited to take on this challenge. And even if I hadn't booked the role of Ember, I still just would have been so happy for the experience and just the fact that this film is even being made. But yeah, this was definitely more than I expected in all the best ways possible.
Yeah, for both of you, here's a question. What did you enjoy most about being a part of this film? I imagine it's something so fun and rewarding. So what did you love most about it?
I love Pete Sohn so much, Denise Ream so much. Everybody at Pixar that's worked on this movie, everybody that I've met has been a real just joy to work with, genuinely a joy. The story means a lot to me. I'm an immigrant myself. My family came here when I was a baby, and much like Pete's family, sacrificed everything for us to have a better chance and opportunity. And it was harder for me to understand as a kid, even though I understood it intellectually. But as an adult, I really have a deep, deep appreciation for what my family's done for me. But that combined with the process and then seeing the final product just be as gorgeous as it is and still have that feeling of every cell, every frame full of love. I mean, it's kind of hard to quantify it as a this, that, or the other. It's really the sum of all of its parts. The process, the people, the movie itself has been just a dream.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can only echo that too. It was from top to bottom. It was from the very audition to, even right up until now doing this interview. It has been so beautiful, opening up my heart and also just letting this project transform me. You don't get to walk away from a project that means this much and just be like, okay, it happened. It's no. It's there have been so many stages of getting to work with such incredible people, like Mamadou said, Peter Sohn, Denise Reams, even working with Mamadou, even though we haven't worked in the booth together, we met to do all of the press and the promotion for this. And just knowing that we get to give that back into the hands of kids after being a kid myself and just eating up every single thing that Pixar has done. It's just so close to the heart. So I mean, truly all of this, to be honest.
Yeah, looking
That's
forward
great.
to checking this one out. Elemental in theaters on Friday. Mamadou Leah,
Yes,
thank you so much
thank you.
for joining us. Yeah.